Good afternoon and happy Thursday, everyone. It is Scott Wohlers with River Place Capital. It is Thursday, February the 22nd. I want to take just a brief minute to discuss what equity markets did last week as the S&P 500 finished the week off 42 basis points or 0.42% on the week. But bucking the trend of the S&P were the smaller indexes. Your mid cap and small cap indexes were both positive on the week, with the S&P 400 finishing the week up 71 basis points or 0.71%, and the small cap index as measured by the S&P 600 was up 1.3% on the week. And so as we were in last week, what caused the S&P to be negative for the week and what drew that down was we did get that hotter than expected CPI report. While it didn't show an increase month over month from December to January, it was just flat at 3.1%. Economists were expecting 2.9% for the CPI. And so you saw the markets kind of sell off on that data, but you saw a rebound for the rest of the week. And as we headed into this week, the markets were very tepid and they were waiting to hear about NVIDIA's earnings and what that was going to be like. And a lot of that catalyst had to do with AI, but I wanted to go back real quick and touch on the inflationary data and say that at River Place, we really believe that inflation is going to be pretty sticky here around the 3% rate. We talked a little bit about this last year, but we have a lot of stimulatory programs going on currently. We have the infrastructure bill, and you're seeing money being deployed this year for that. You have the CHIPS Act, and that's encouraging, as well as additional onshoring of manufacturing, which is also inflationary, as well as an aging population. And so as we moved into this week, we moved past those concerns of hotter than expected inflation, but then the market said, wait a second, we're all hoping for AI to be the catalyst to move us higher. Can NVIDIA really live up to the expectations? And so you really saw the market tread water for this week and actually sell off a little bit yesterday. But as we got the report yesterday afternoon after the bell, NVIDIA reported a beat and a great beat on the guide as well, a beat and guide as we call it, a beat and guide up higher. And so their expectations for the next quarter were higher than analysts' expectations, which has given the investors confidence that AI will in fact be the catalyst that moves us forward. And in fact, we may even be on the cusp of a new industrial revolution in the United States of America based on AI and what it can do for us, the efficiencies that it can drive, both in manufacturing as well as in professionalism and professional jobs, as well as healthcare. And we can get access to data more quickly, more accurately, and more efficiently. But it's going to be a driver for us moving forward. It's going to increase productivity and reduce latency in our economy. The other thing is we're just doing well, and we may actually be, as an economy, accelerating this year. As again, those things I mentioned from the CHIPS Act, the infrastructure bill, and the onshoring of manufacturing, you're starting to see a resurgence here in this country. And as Warren Buffett greatly said, you never count out the United States. Don't ever bet against the United States to do well, and we will find a way to move forward. So what's giving us great confidence that the markets have opportunity to move higher from here are the catalysts that are AI, but earnings. Earnings have been great, and you're seeing earnings growth year over year for a lot of industrials, a lot of tech names. And so you're at a place where you've seen earnings growth and you're starting to be rewarded for that earnings growth in the equity markets. For last year was, yeah, we're going to get the earnings growth right now, but it's going to slow down. And as we're seeing that the market or the economy is not slowing down, now we're seeing some credit for those great earnings reports that we're seeing. So if you have questions about where the market's going to go from here or how we can help you navigate that, feel free to give us a call. We'd love the opportunity to speak to you. You can reach us at 904-346-3460. Or as always, check us out online at www.riverplacecapital.com. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks so much for watching.